Hi, Professor Duffney. This is Lakeisha Robinson Moore, and this is my final reflection video. Uh, Throughout this course, we spent a lot of time reflecting on who we are, on how our ethnicity, culture, and surroundings shape us. But the question that stayed with me the most is not just who I am now, but who am I becoming? When I think about who I am called to be, I see myself as a healer. My goal is to become a registered nurse and eventually open my own skilled nursing or long term hospice facility, along with a wellness center that offers medical care, counseling, exercise programs, and dietary education. I believe that healing is not just a physical, but it is also emotional and spiritual and holistic. I feel deeply called to care for people in a way that honors their dignity, their stories, and their humanity. Whether the healing comes through medicine, natural herbs, or spiritual guidance from God, I believe this is the work that I am meant to do. Several of the readings in this course challenged me to grow and help me clarify who I am becoming. Number one is in Plato's Apology. Socrates challenged the idea of living without reflection. What stood out to me most is his commitment to truth, even when it came at a personal cost. That reading pushed me to think more critically about my own life, about honesty, integrity, and the courage to question myself and the world around me. As I move forward in nursing and leadership, I want to embody that same honesty, encouraging others to think freely while also holding myself accountable to my values. In The Handsomest Drowned Man in the World by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Esteban becomes more than just a man. He becomes a symbol of possibility. His presence transformed an entire village and expanded their imagination of what life could be. That story reminded me that sometimes transformation begins simply by seeing beyond what you think is possible. As someone who wants to serve a vulnerable population, especially at the end of life, this story inspired me to believe that compassion and vision can change entire communities. Finally, in Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, deeply resonated with me because of Scrooge's transformation. What struck me most is that Scrooge doesn't change because someone forces him to. He changes because he finally sees himself clearly. Once the truth becomes impossible to ignore, growth becomes unavoidable. That message challenged me to look honestly at myself and ask where I still need to grow, heal, and let go. It reminded me that becoming who we are meant to be often requires self reflection, humility, and the willingness to change. Together, these readings help me understand that becoming who I am called to be is an ongoing process. It's about choosing growth, compassion, and truth, even when it's uncomfortable. I'm becoming someone who serves with purpose and leads with empathy and remains grounded in faith and integrity. This course didn't just help me examine life, it helped me to see direction in my own life where it's meant to take me. So, in closing of who I'm becoming, each of these readings, sorry, each of these readings challenged me to grow. I'm becoming someone who leads with compassion, honesty, and faith. and I'm learning that growth can be uncomfortable, but is necessary. Ultimately, I am becoming a healer who serves others with purpose. Thank you, Professor Duffney. I enjoyed this course, and I wish you a happy holiday and a happy New Year's. Have a great night.